Joy of Motion began in 1976 as a small one-room studio space in downtown Washington, D.C. And at that point in time, Joy of Motion had a very active schedule of a lot of sort of the core dance classes such as ballet, jazz, and modern.
Joy of Motion's always had the mission, dance is for everyone. It's about educating people, it's about broadening people's horizons, it's about giving them tools, it's about teaching them how to be healthy in using their bodies, which will ultimately, I think, help them live longer, happier, healthier lives.
When Joy of Motion originally began, it was unique because, one, because of the classes that it offered, but I think also because of the faculty or the individuals that were involved in its initial stages.
One of the really big things that I see that Joy of Motion has done over the years is that they have kept up with the current trends while maintaining the integrity with regards to the classes that they teach. It's always been about educating people, about helping people find the place that makes them feel good through dance.
In general, what we look to have is when individuals come to Joy of Motion, we look for them to find their dance, to find their movement, to utilize the dance and the educational opportunities that we have here as a means and a way for them to achieve not only physical and personal best, but also, I believe, also to find enlightenment for the spirit and for the soul, because that's what dance does.
My dancing in the studio, I think in many ways keeps my creative senses and my sense of aesthetics invigorated.
Really, after the first class and the first experience, it was just such a rush and such a thrill that then they became hooked. And then they sort of get addicted to what I call the passion of dance. And with that wonderful addiction of dance, you see the individual lose a lot of their inhibitions.
The enthusiasm of the students is beyond my wildest dreams. It is like no other high I've ever experienced in my life. The things that I have seen from people through a non-verbal language, the things that people have shared with me about themselves by never speaking a word has been quite amazing to me, and I feel privileged every time I stand in front of the class and take my place.
What I see happen is that once an individual has been a part of a dance class, it's a very empowering moment. The world becomes just limitless as far as the possibilities.
All day long I'm working with words in the written language and spoken language, and when I come into dance class I don't have to talk, I just have to move, and I can find a sense of creative expression based on whatever we're doing in class, and it lets me find a different form of communicating.
I've changed a lot. My dance has changed a lot. The way that I teach has changed a lot. My life has changed a lot. And so as I've changed and shifted and evolved, I've been given the opportunity to grow with the organization and to make those changes as a human being and through my dancing.
A lot of what Joy of Motion has been about has been certainly dance for everyone. And if we have the ability to change the world one dance at a time, that would be magical.
You have been watching the Arts Show and Tell, a Cultural Alliance of Greater Washington program, brought to you by Arlington Independent Media and Double R Productions. For more information about performances and events throughout the region, visit cultural-alliance.org. That's cultural-alliance.org.